Hello out there in Bassland. It's Jeff from jeffrey-thomas.com, and I'm going to go ahead and walk through my bass tab for The Thrill Is Gone by B.B. King. So make sure you're following the link in the description to the tablature on my website, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then back up to the repeat. And that is one chorus through. There are lots of other licks that the bass player hits, but I wanted to kind of spend some time and talk about other aspects of the tune, which would be the B minor pentatonics and some triads. So if you're looking at the tablature, the main tablature section, that's the structure of the tune. And then if you go up into the chord diagrams, I have all 5 B minor pentatonics written for you. So let's go ahead and start with those. Pattern here in first position, second position is 1 4 1 4 1 3 1 3. I'm calling out finger numbers, and then you reverse the order and descend. Cool. Now let's go to the next pattern, which starts at 5. So watch that fret marker. Ready, go. 2 4 2 4 1 4 1 4, and come back down. Okay, next pattern at 7. Ready, go. 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 3. Turn it around, come back down. 10th fret, next pattern. Ready, go. Next pattern at 12. Ready, go. Okay, the pentatonic patterns are going to be useful for if you're going to take a solo through the tune. Actually, a lot of lines will also be around the pentatonics, like fills. For example, if you wanted to break up your line, 2 3 4. Right? Or some other line out of the pentatonic patterns, as long as it's not going to tick the drummer off. Keep that in mind. All right, now the next thing I have up in the chord diagrams is arpeggios. So we start with B minor, which is just spelling out the root, third, and fifth of a B minor chord. You could also create a line just around the triad. So that would be a B minor groove, just using root, third, and fifth. E minor, we move to the third string, same fingering pattern. Okay, and then the G major 7. Notice how in the chord diagram I'm putting a triangle. Triangle is a replacement symbol for major. It's a lot cleaner. And then this would be. Okay, so we have root, third, fifth, seventh, back up to the root. Okay, and then I did another root, third, fifth, seventh arpeggio for F sharp 7, and that would be. So on the turnaround of the tune, which is basically where the G major 7 comes in, you can play the line that's there. Or so I just went up to the 7th on the G major 7 chord, stayed there, and then came back down. So there's lots of different ways to slice and dice what you're going to do. And everything you're going to play on the bass is going to come down to the groove, right? We all know that. And so it's a good idea to start just putting the metronome on at tempo. If you have a lot of my students are working with a backing track, and then they're just trying out lines and getting things to work so they're not just playing the same thing over and over. Once again, I only wrote out one chorus here, the very intro of the solo of the tune. The bass player goes on to play other things, so that would be probably the first place I'd start to start pulling some other ideas. But you know, getting down to theory on the tune, the chord progression is, you know, it's a B minor blues. So we have B minor, we have E minor, and we have G major 7 and F sharp 7 for the turnaround. And that is going to be what is repeated over and over and over, that chord progression. And so it's going to be a very important thing for you to be able to catch on to that and start to get your own personality with the licks. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and message me through the site if there's any questions. Alrighty, bye-bye.